What is a good practice to check if an environmental variable exists or not? I want to check my environment for the existence of a variable, say foo, in Python. For this purpose, I am using the ifstandard library. After reading the library's documentation, I have figured out two ways to achieve my goal. Method 1. Method 2. I would like to know which method, if either, is a good/preferred conditional and why.
Use the first. It directly tries to check if something is defined in environ. Though the second form works equally well, it's lacking semantically since you get a value back if it exists and only use it for a comparison. You're trying to see if something is present in environ, why would you get just to compare it and then toss it away? That's exactly what getenv does. Get an environment variable, return none if it doesn't exist. The optional second argument can specify an alternate default. This also means your check could just be if getenv foo. You don't want to get it, you want to check for its existence. Either way, getenv is just a wrapper around environ.get, but you don't see people checking for membership in mappings with. To summarize, use. If you just want to check for existence, while, use getenv foo, if you actually want to do something with the value you might get.
There is a case for either solution, depending on what you want to do conditional on the existence of the environment variable. Case 1. When you want to take different actions purely based on the existence of the environment variable, without caring for its value, the first solution is the best practice. It succinctly describes what you test for, is foo in the list of environment variables. Case 2. When you want to set a default value if the value is not defined in the environment variables, the second solution is actually useful, though not in the form you wrote it. Or perhaps. Note that if you have several options for your application, you might want to look into ChainMap, which allows to merge multiple dicts based on keys. There is an example of this in the ChainMap documentation. As pointed out by @Levon, this might return unexpected results if the variable is set but empty. You should therefore also check the returned value. For example, like
to be on the safe side, use. A corner case with the above answers is when the environment variable is set but is empty. For this special case you get or. To avoid this, just use or. Then you get. When do we have empty environment variables? You forgot to set the value in the .in file. Or export it as. Or forgot to set it in settings.py. Update, if in doubt, check out these one-liners.
In case you want to check if multiple n variables are not set, you can do the following.
more, please consider subscribing.